lot of CG
Ah,
videos,
Mr. Jensen.
even though they're not that very
David Seraph told me.
even though they're not that long.
By. I've just been reviewing the test results we received on you last week.
Should I start rolling up my sleeves?
Surprisingly, no. I see no trace of glial tissue buildup in any of your charts.
It's been 6 months, Doc. Shouldn't I be on neuropozyne shots by now?
One would think, but these test results show no signs of implant rejection. If anything, the bond between tissue and electrodes seems to be getting stronger.
So I'm free to go?
Well, Mr. Seraph did ask me to discuss another topic with you. You are aware that several precautionary measures had to be put into place during your first surgery?
Not all of my implants were switched on, I know.
The damage caused by the hematoma had to be taken into account. Your brain needed time to recover, to get used to the mechanical neural processors and turn them on naturally over time.
Cut to the chase, Doc. What does Seraph want?
He feels that you might be ready to speed up the activation process using special software known as Praxis Kits.
You mean I don't have to wait for my augmentations to kick in naturally anymore?
You can, if you prefer. But Mr. Seraph did make a generous donation to LIM in your name, thus ensuring that Praxis software linked to your particular neuro enhancements would always be available to you and you alone. Please, take a look.
Woo! And I was added with credits. Back? Oh, select. Typhoon ammo. I don't have enough credits. I almost have enough credits. Ugh, whatever.
Very well, Mr. Jensen. Use it in good health.
Yeah, thanks. Oh, I have 2. Sweet. Maybe I can do the social enhancer. There was another one, though. I thought there was more to this one. Oh well.
LIM believes in free access to augmentations for everyone, everywhere, but we still ask you to wait your turn.
Free, huh? That's kind of, it's kind of odd.
I've never been under anesthesia before. Is it true they stop your heart and the machine does your breathing?
More or less. I know it sounds a little hair-raising, but we do it every day, several times over. It gets done through your IV needle. You'll be asked to count backwards, and the next thing you know, you'll be opening your eyes and the procedure will be over.
Wow. Will I dream?
Not while you're under, but you might afterward as you wake up.
Alright, so I guess I can just read them on here then. You wrote, Miss... Of course, I appreciate Mr. Seraph's support, which is why I best explain to to my patient exactly that this is a generous gift entails, but that is as far as I will go. From now on, whatever augmentations he decides to acquire will be his choice and his alone. The patient, and not the employer, will be the one to decide whether a half-tested prototype augmentation should be included with all the others or not. Sincerely, Vera Markovic of the MD Limb Clinic. And the response is, I believe you have misconstrued Mr. Seraf's intent, Vera. He only wanted you to give your patient some general medical advice. A theme. Okay. Attention all staff. An inspection team of World Health Organization will be paying a visit to your limb clinic within the next week or so. So in order to evaluate conditions there, please ensure that everything is properly prepared for their inspection. When they arrive, treat them courteously, but continue with your business and do not interfere. In anticipation of the visit, all employees must ensure that World Health Organization guidelines are being followed to the letter at all times. Bear in mind that any negative evaluation will severely infringe upon the clinic's ability to solicit funding. Thank you for understanding. Notes. This is... Okay. So my blood type is the same as patient X. Blood O Rhd negative. Adam Jensen. I guess that's my patient number. No allergies. Family history unknown. Adopted at age 5. No papers. Has demonstrated healing ability greater than 2 standard deviations above the mean in the following: speed of recovery, repossessing faculties, post-traumatic memory retention. Usually large quantities of neuroposine, NGF, of what? NGF appearing around implant sites. Unique autoimmune disorder may indicate he will not require neuroposine injections anytime soon. One previous operation 6 months ago, life critical, requiring full replacement of chest cavity, left arm, right arm, and legs. Okay, let me get this straight. Life critical, requiring full replacement of chest cavity and and left arm, right arm, and legs replaced at behest of employer, authority granted under terms of employment contract. Recovery speed being unknown at the time. Patient has also pre-fitted with PDOT biochips in all areas of possible neuroprosthetic insertion to reduce the need for physiotherapy following the subsequent enhancement surgeries. Okay. So the reason that this is like one of the last things that I did before I actually started this playthrough. So I actually did read this before, and that's kind of the reason why maybe Adam Jensen is patient X. But at the same time, like, when you get up to this point, you see that the blood type is the same as Adam Jensen, and I still don't know Adam Jensen's age. But it says right here, that I'm the same blood type as patient X. But the other thing that kind of surprises me is that my left leg... I guess I can go through this again. Oh, okay, so this is actually the last message. Yeah, that my left leg... that my right arm and my legs were replaced with augmentations because my employer wanted it to. It's like, how would you feel if you found that out, It'd be pretty shitty. The visual cortex 2.0, the eye, redesigned. Except from the article by Hugh Darrow's The American Cybernetic Gazette, Winter 2012 edition. In the organic model, normal vision begins when light enters the eye through the lens and moves through the strike a specialized light receiving photoreceptor cells coating the retina, called rods and cones. These cells convert light into electrochemical impulses that are sent down the optic nerve, and into the sense centers of the brain. In healthy subjects, the eye can function well for many years, but retinal disease, like age-related macular degeneration and retinitis pigmentosa, destroys vision by annihilating these important cellular metrics. A visual prosthetic, what some might call colloquially called a biotic eye, is a form of neural prosthesis intended to partially restore lost vision in a patient suffering from one of the aforementioned afflictions, or to amplify and enrich the existing vision capacity of a healthy subject. Darrow Industries' refinement of this technology does away with the need for an external camera to implant relay system, instead reducing the extant hardware to a single biochip, directly inserting into the retinal zone of the eye. That's something everybody would like. Less enhancements, right? Or less need for physical stuff. Alright, well, I guess that's it, right? We checked out, we found out that Adam Jensen had his right arm and his legs removed when they didn't need to be, and
Protesting is not against the law.
I know that, officer. But some of those guys were carrying tire irons and setting garbage cans on fire.
And those were the ones we arrested. The rest were merely exercising their right to free speech.
What about my right to come to work each day without fearing for my life? I've still got to walk home tonight.
I understand your concern. But if you want round-the-clock protection, I suggest you hire a private security company.
Dang. Alright, well, I guess.
Adam, are you finished?
And we're back.
For now.
Good. Right now I want to know who that corpse is. Head over to the police station and get his neural hub. And Adam, if you can't talk your way in, consider making a strategic retreat. There's got to be another entrance on the side of the building.
No better the myth of man augmentation. Humankind has always sought to improve itself. From the earliest iterations of civilization, we improve our minds through education and the pursuit of knowledge, our souls through the quest for spiritual truth, and our bodies through eradicating of disease and hunger. You will forgive me, perhaps, when I dare say that the human being is a divine engine. It is ultimate expression of life on our earth, and so it is most precious and sacred thing. Humanity is what we have. It is what we are. But that purity falls beneath a shadow. The shadow is greed. It is weakness. The power is at our fingertips to replace flesh with steel and plastic. But the truth is, for each piece of ourselves we surrender, humanity dies a little more. You are no better. But is that really? I mean, isn't it our minds that make us who we are?
I ain't got nothing for you. Check with the man. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Sure. I can't access the computer.
You got anything you want to buy or sell? I'm the guy you want to deal with.
Sure.
Everything's on the computer, right at your fingertips.
Yay. Sell.